Hi Megan, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Before we start, I'd like to go over the informed consent, just briefly, and see if you have any questions you'd like me to go over.
No, I kind of remember everything
And
pretty
then
good.
you know when I would have to break the confidentiality between the sessions, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, so we can get started. So last time we were working on the whole spending, how has that been within the last week since we talked about that?
Good, I'm getting a better control on everything. I've been keeping receipts, watching what I'm spending, and it's getting better.
Okay, so you think the homework with writing down what you've been spending within the last week has helped you?
Yeah, it makes me a lot more aware of what's coming out.
Okay, great. So on a scale through from 1 to 10, how would you rate your anxiousness this week?
I'd say about a 6, almost 7.
7. Why would it be today a 7?
Just in general with school, it's like getting into the halfway point, and I'm coming up this next semester transferring to a new school, and it's just a big change. I'll be moving to the city, which will be a big change, and it's just a lot of changes happening right now.
Wow, that's exciting, and I can also see why you're feeling a little anxious about it. So I see you feel anxious about the transition, correct?
Yes.
What what brings out those feelings with the big change?
I guess just being out of my comfort zone. You know, I have a routine right now. I go to school, I go to work, I have, I'm pretty comfortable in that routine.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to have to get a new place to live, look for a new job. And I feel the job thing is probably one of the biggest like anxious thing about everything, is because I've been working at my job for 7 years, since I was 21, and it's a big chunk of my maturing life, and I'm so comfortable there, and it's just happens. I don't have to think about it, I just go, and I don't know, that's kinda, I'm worried about leaving.
Yeah. So, I mean, you've been there for a very long time.
Yeah.
So you must be very comfortable, the same routine, you go in there, you know what to do. Do you feel that if you try to find a job somewhere else, you won't feel that same comfort?
Yeah, you'll have to be around new people, like interviewing gives me anxiety in general, I haven't interviewed in so long because I've been at this job for a very long time, so just those tuning in those skills and like proving to someone that you're a good worker and all of that is just kind of, I don't know.
How does that make you feel with that, the thought of going into the interview for a new job?
It makes me a little crippled in breathing. I don't know, just I don't know, just, I'm so comfortable with my boss, and I'm just really nervous about having, I don't know, I'm stumbling over my words to even find like the right feeling that it is, and I guess it's just more of the fear of the unknown, like not knowing what's gonna happen next, because I'm very well planned and I'm very day to day, and I do I know things can happen, and I'm not worried about things putting me off my path. It's just different.
So it's the feeling of not knowing how you're gonna feel with jumping into a new job and not finding a routine right away that kind of makes you feel anxious?
Mm-hmm. And already with my money issues to begin with, then looking for a new job brings on a little bit more of the anxiety, because at least I know now when I work and how much I work, how much I'm gonna make. At a new job, it's gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
It might even be better because in the city there's more people, like there's more restaurants, there's more of everything. So it might not even be as bad as I'm making it up to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I'm overthinking.
Yeah, I think the way you're seeing the opportunity with money and finding a new job and the chances of you making more money is good that you have that. Maybe we can work on how you're feeling going into an interview, and hopefully that can ease your anxiety a little bit with the thought of going into an interview. Have you already looked into jobs in the city? Do you have any in mind that you've applied for?
I need to go to the university and look and like take a walk around and kind of see the streets and what's over there. And I've looked on Craigslist a little, but it's still not till January, so it's kind of a little farther away. But I am going to make sure I at least have comfort money, so if I don't find a job when I like transfer out there, I will at least not be as worried, because my main concern is I don't want to do bad in school because I'm worrying about money.
Of course.
You know, I just wanna, it's a good opportunity to get a really nice education, and I just wanna make sure that I use that to the fullest.
Mhm. What we can do as a homework assignment, we can role play, as in you are coming in for an interview and just basic questions that you would probably get when you go into an interview, and we can go over that and kind of role play, and that way you can go into it feeling a little bit more comfortable than what you feel right now.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
I like it. I think that will help get more comfortable, because it is like the responses, and they always ask you, you know, strange out there questions, and it's more of convincing someone that you're good enough, which
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's maybe just my bad attitude, like thinking I deserve it, but
Now, when you say convincing, you said you feel like you need to convince them that you're a good worker. Can you explain more on that?
well, my opinion of an interview is you're pretty much going in there and convincing them that you're a good candidate for the job. You know, like, I'm worthy of this. You know, I might look good on paper, but how do you present yourself in person?
Okay. Okay, so we are coming to an end. But what we can do is just jot down some questions on what possible questions would be when you walk into an interview, and you feel you'd like to practice more. So you can jot those down, and when you come in next session, you and I can both role play with using those questions.
Awesome.
How does that?
Sounds cool.
Perfect. All right, then I'll see you next session.
All right, thank you.
Mhm.